Hi, in this video I'm gonna do a review on the rare breed from Wild Turkey, which is a very special bottle from the US, a bourbon bottle. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna review it on three things. First of all, we're gonna talk about how beginner friendly it is. Second of all, we're also gonna see how creative or original the bottle is. And third thing, of course, is what cocktail fits for this one. And if you've seen this channel before, you know it can be Manhattan, old fashioned, or whiskey sour. We'll get right to it just in a second. Hi, my name is Leonardo, and if you're new to this channel, let me tell you, I have more than 16 years of experience in the bar industry. I've been a manager, owner, bartender. I've trained dozens of bartenders, if not hundreds of bartenders, in both mixology and in spirits, done whiskey tastings, done a lot of training for people, and worked several years with whiskey, both in pairing with beers and also doing tastings, and also even doing mixology with it, like taking whiskey to the next level. Now, enough about me. We're here to talk about the whiskey and what makes this whiskey special. Now, I'll be very honest from the beginning. This is not my favorite whiskey, but it's not about what I like. I have to look at this a bit more objective, and plus I have to fulfill the requirements of this review. First, let's look at the part that's how beginner friendly is it. Now, in most cases, we're talking about American whiskey. We are talking about whiskey that is not peated. There are some really rare occasions, so in this part we'll not miss like this part where it's not beginner friendly. However, there's another section of not beginner friendly, and that is cask, or as they say in the US, barrel strength. What does that mean? If you're new to whiskey, that means basically that it's the same strength in the barrel or the cask that's put in the bottle. They don't water it down, in other terms. What does it mean in numbers? Usually something from 60 something down to 50 something. In this case, it's 56.4 in alcohol percentage. So what does that mean? It means that it will probably burn a bit. Now, I know this is really a favorite for many people because, first of all, the price tag is not bad. It's pretty good. And some people like to get this really strong whiskey. In my case, I like it too, but I'm not a big fan of this one. But let's see. This review is about how beginner friendly it is, and let's see how it is. Another whiskey that you might not know is also Wild Turkey, Buffalo Trace, very, very famous bottle. That's also from Wild Turkey. And they have many, just like Jim Beam have many bottles that you don't think, oh, this is from that brand. This is the same for Wild Turkey. So at the aroma, I wouldn't say a beginner would run away, because it doesn't really give you the idea that, or impression that it's super strong. But let's get to the flavor. Potent, really potent. No, what happens right now? First, this whiskey works in waves. That means you get one flavor, second, third, and fourth, and that is very long. And in this bourbon in particular, you first of all, it is strong, but it's not overpowering strong compared to others. So in the thing where you would actually scare away new whiskey drinkers, it's not so bad. Still, it's not an easy whiskey to drink, and a lot of people would miss that long flavor it has. A lot of people would go in, especially if you're new to whiskey, you would go in, this is strong whiskey, and at the end it becomes a bit soury, pepperish. But a lot of things go and happen in the middle and in the beginning, other than it's strong. And I would say I enjoyed it more today than I've enjoyed most days. And just because it's the bottom doesn't mean I drank it neat. I used it for other projects as well. So how beginner friendly is it? Let's get to it. Without jumping around. For me, I think this could be because of the price tag. And if you want to try something that is, at that cask strength or barrel strength, I'd say for that category, I'll give it a 7-ish. Because I'm not solely thinking about like the flavor, but I'm also thinking about the price. So think about it, something you want to try, something stronger, it's okay. I've tried better, but the price tag is different. Just take Booker's Bourbon. That's an amazing whiskey. That's really strong, but it's so easy to drink compared to this one. But the price tag is almost double. So for that reason, this one gets a 7. A 7 in beginner friendly. Next category is how original is it? Now I'll say it. It's not so original. The design's nice, but nothing like storytelling. Nothing really makes it so unique. So I'll give it a 6 because it's nice, but not something totally new. Again, all these ratings, these numbers, doesn't mean it's a bad whiskey. I'm not saying it's a bad whiskey at all. I think it's a good whiskey. It's not my type of whiskey, but it's a good whiskey. And I'll tell you why in the next part here, because we'll get to the third category. And the third category is what drink would you choose? Now, I tried it in a old fashioned, didn't like it. In a Manhattan, it doesn't fit because it's just too overpowering compared to the strength, and it will stand too much in the way of the rest of the flavors from a Manhattan. But the last one would be a whiskey sour. And why am I certain that it will fit in a whiskey sour? Well, first of all, if you've seen it in my other videos, I actually made a special video of cocktails, like whiskey cocktails that are not whiskey cocktails. And I made a whiskey cocktail for a Mai Tai. And I replaced both the rum and the triple sec with first like a white grain bootlegger whiskey, which is not whiskey, but you know what I mean. The thing before it becomes whiskey, so a white dog. And this. And with this, it was incredible. It was amazing. And what do you have in a Mai Tai? You have the sour notes. So definitely a whiskey sour. No discussion here. That will be an amazing whiskey sour. Can you drink it neat? Of course you can. But you'll get an amazing whiskey sour. And if you dare, also a Mai Tai. So basically, that's how the review looks. Please remember to subscribe and tell me, what is your favorite wild turkey? Is it this one or is it another one? That's all for now. My name is Leonardo. It was nice to make this review for you. Cheers.